Switch on your video. Okay. Today we will discuss about gene therapy. First, what is gene therapy? Generally, gene therapy is a technique to correct the defective genes. It is responsible for the development of a particular disease, or disease in the sense, in the terms of genetic disease. Gene therapy is any procedures which is used to treat the genetic disease by modifying the genetic information in the cell of the particular patient. It is also defined as nucleic acid based treatment or transfer of DNA or RNA to target cells in the intention to treat the serious illnesses, just like a different types of genetic disease. Generally, to manage the genetic disease, generally it has been gathered from inherited inborn error of metabolism, and to a lesser extent from disorder with the defective structured proteins. Since the 1940s, when it was discovered that a gene means discovery of the recombinant DNA technology, in which a gene from one strain of bacteria could be transferred to and expressed in another strains. Generally, researchers have contemplated the possibility that human genetic disease might be cured in an analogous manner, just like in recombinant DNA technology, where a particular gene is transferred from one species and a particular gene from one species is transferred to another species. In the case of human genetic, to treat the human genetic disease, where a particular defective gene is replaced by the normal functional genes. Generally, introduction of a normal gene into a cell with the defective gene or to correct the disorder because the transferred gene provides the required gene product. Means if a patient which have a genetic disease having a defect a particular gene which is replaced by a normal functional genes, and then normal functional genes synthesize a particular normal protein product which functionalize the normal function of the cell. Generally, gene therapy should provide a persistent in vivo treatment, either in the tissue that is primarily affected by a gene mutation or in deficient cells that acquire a recombinant protein from distant cells that release the therapeutic proteins into the circulatory systems. Generally, gene therapy was intended as a cure for genetic disorders. In spite of this, gene products can also be used to treat different types of disease such as the cancer, different types of infections, and various degenerative disorders. The first human gene therapy trial was initiated in 1990, in which two young girls with ADA deficit SCID received large doses of their own cells that had engineered to carry a functional ADA gene. Generally, ADA is adenosine deaminase enzymes. ADA gene which encodes the enzymes adenosine deaminase, and this enzymes function in the salvage pathway of nucleotide biosynthesis. SCID is the due to absence of this ADA enzymes or due to defect of this ADA enzymes, there is a conditions which is known as a SCID, severe combined immunodeficiency. And then the first human trial was initiated for this ADA deficient SCID conditions, in which which two young girls having ADA deficiency received large doses of their own cells, which is engineered to carry a functional ADA genes, and in both instances, the adverse symptoms were elevated, indicating that this form of therapy is feasible. One of the patient has been free of SCID for more than 10 years, although she was regularly administered polyethylene glycol ADA. Means regular administration of this type of particular engineered cells is required to treat the particular disease. After the initial trials with the gene therapy for ADA, a number of gene-based clinical protocols for various conditions were conducted. Now, types of gene therapy. Generally, there is two types of gene therapy. First one is the somatic cell gene therapy, and second one is the germline gene therapy. Generally, therapeutic if any therapeutic procedures or any therapeutic genes is transferred into the somatic cell, then it is a somatic cell gene therapy. Whereas if any therapeutic genes transferred to the germ cells, then it is a germ cell gene therapy. Generally, if for example, for somatic cell gene therapy, generally if any therapeutic genes is transferred into the bone marrow cells, blood cells, skin cells, it is a just like a somatic gene therapy. And where therapeutic gene is transferred into the eggs or sperms, into male gametes or female gametes, then it is a germline gene therapy. Somatic cell gene therapy is generally not be inherited into the later generation, because somatic cells cannot pass the genetic information in the somatic cells cannot pass from generation to generations. Whereas in the case of germline gene therapy, where gametes fused and then the genetic informations can pass from one generation to next generation. Means germline gene therapy is heritable and passed on to later generation. For these reasons, generally, somatic cell gene therapy is preferred over the germline gene therapy, because with the germline gene therapy, there are so many ethical issues and technical issues which prefer the somatic cell gene therapy over the germline gene therapy. The mode of gene therapy, there are two modes of gene therapy. One is the ex vivo gene therapy, and second one is the in vivo gene therapy. Ex vivo and in vivo means vivo in means vivo means body. Ex vivo means outside the body. In vivo means inside the body. Means the transfer of therapeutic genes or corrected genes inside the body. Means in the case of in vivo gene therapy, the transfer of therapeutic genes directly transfer into the cells inside the body. Whereas in the case of ex vivo gene therapy, the transfer of therapeutic genes uh, uh, takes place outside the body. In the case of ex vivo gene therapy, this is the copies of therapeutic genes, which is a normal functional copy of therapeutic genes inserted into the appropriate vector. And for the treatment, here is the patient cell. Here is the patient. Firstly, the cell is isolated from the body of the patient and then grown in the particular in vitro form, means in culture labs. And then in culture, suitable cells was transferred from the particular normal functional copy of the particular genes. And then these cells are further culture patient samples. Target cells are genetically altered with therapeutic genes, and these cells are reintroduced into the particular patient body. Inside the body, the genetically altered cell produce the desired proteins encoded by the therapeutic DNA. Means in the case of ex vivo gene therapy, firstly cell was isolated, and then further the normal functional copy of the particular therapeutic gene is or any the genetic remedy was done in the cell culture, and then for the suitable cell was transferred to the for the patient body, where particular therapeutic gene express and produce the particular proteins that required to the that required by the where uh, is directly genetic remedy of particular therapeutic gene is directly transferred to the particular cells in the particular patient body. The ex vivo approach, in which a particular means in the case of ex vivo, here in the case of ex vivo, it can be applied only to certain tissues such as bone marrow, in which the cells are amenable to culture. Means ex vivo gene therapy will perform only for those cells that can be cultured, or that are amenable to culture. Whereas those though in those cases where cells are not to be amenable not amenable to culture, in vivo gene therapy is performed. Generally, gene therapy can be used to treat diseases caused by mutation in the patient's own DNA. It is a form of inherited disorders, or just like a cancer, as well as different types of infectious diseases, and is particularly valuable in cases where no conventional treatment exists, or where the treatment is inherently risky. Then there are so many strategies for gene therapy. Some of the strategies are as follows. First one is the gene augmentation therapy. where DNA is added to the genome with the aim of replacing a missing gene product. Means if a particular if a gene is defective, and then particular the gene so not a particular normal functional gene is defective, which encodes a particular products which play a role in the human body system. If the gene is defective, then it can be replaced, or a particular functional gene is added or transferred into the patient body, which can express and then further synthesize the particular proteins which play a role in the a particular metabolism or other systems part. Second one is the gene targeting, which is used to correct the mutant alleles, as we discussed earlier in the case of gene targeting. Next one is the gene inhibition therapy. In this, an antisense RNA expressions or the expression of intracellular antibodies to treat dominantly acting disease. And the next strategy is the target ablation of specific cells. Means targeted ablation means removal of or particular deletion of the particular specific cells. These are the some strategies which involve for the gene therapy. Same thing is the here approaches, different approaches which is used for the gene therapy to correct the defective genes. First one is the as the gene augmentation therapy, just like a gene augmentation therapy or gene replacement therapy, in which in a particular normal genes may be inserted into a location within the genome to replace a non-functional gene or defective genes. Second one is the particular gene targeting phenomena, in which an abnormal gene could be swapped from for a normal gene through homologous recombination in the case of gene targeting. Third one, the an abnormal gene could be repaired through selective reverse mutations, which returns the gene to its normal functions. And the next approach is the regulation of a particular gene could be altered. Means the regulation in the case of gene inhibition therapy, where dominantly acting genes can be blocked, and then expression is, and their expression may be blocked. These are the overall overview of the gene therapy strategies. There are 5 different types of strategy for gene therapy: gene augmentation therapy, gene inhibition therapy, gene targeting, assisted killing, product therapy. These are the overviews for particular gene therapy. X denotes for the mutant, X and D denotes the mutant disease genes, and X denotes the loss of function mutation, and D denotes the dominant gain of function mutation. Means X is the loss of function. Generally, it is a recessive mutation, and D is the dominant mutation, which is gain of function mutation. Gene augmentation therapy. First stage is the gene augmentation therapy, where a particular loss of function mutation is occurred, and then it can be particular cured by the insertion of or introduction of a normal functional genes in the genome, which particular produce a same product which is synthesized by this particular gene, which is for the mutated. And then when normal copy of this particular gene is inserted into the genome, then it synthesizes a normal protein product which play a role in the which can cure the particular disease. Or in the case of this particular gene augmentation therapy, similarly, in the case of gene replacement therapy, where a defective gene is replaced by a normal functional copy of that particular gene, and then the cell's normal functional copy synthesize a particular protein, and then maybe and the disease is cured. In the case of gene inhibition therapy, where a particular antisense gene is used to block the dominantly acting genes. In this case, particular if a mutations, in the case of just like in the case of cancer, where a particular proto-oncogenes, proto-oncogenes are the normal functional genes which play a role in the play role in the cell proliferation systems. If a particular mutations occurred in the proto-oncogene, then proto-oncogenes can be converted into the oncogenes, and then uncontrolled proliferation takes place, and then particular tumor is formed, and then if malignancies occur, then it is a form of cancer. In this case, particular dominantly active, if the expression of this gene is blocked, then particular the disease may be cured. For this purpose, gene inhibition therapy is used, wherein dominantly acting genes is blocked. The expression of dominantly acting genes is blocked by the with the help of a particular antisense gene. These antisense genes are just synthesize the particular complementary copy of that particular defective genes, and then if this defective gene is synthesized in mRNA, this mRNA is hybridized with the particular mRNA which is produced by the this antisense gene, and then double-stranded mRNA cannot be translated, as well as RNase H degrade the particular double-stranded RNA, means the particular expression of these defective gene is blocked. Next one is the gene targeting, which is used for the to treat the mutant alleles. In this case, there is a particular loss of function mutation or dominant mutations, gain of function mutation, in which a particular mutant alleles is transferred with the normal functional homologous functional genes. Means a particular alleles mutant alleles is replaced with the normal functional homologous functional genes, and then particular these normal mutant these homologous alleles express and synthesize in normal proteins, and for the normal proteins may cure the particular disease. In the case of assisted killing, in which particular if a virus is infected, suppose that if a virus is infected and a particular cytokine genes or particular cytokines genes which express the cytokines, and which initiate the which activate the particular immune system against any infections, and the genes which encode that cytokines is defective, then if a virus is infected, then the cytokines are not synthesized because the defect in the particular cytokine genes, and then infections occur. To treat these systems, particular cytokine genes which activate the particular immune systems, assisted killing in the form. In this case, the particular cytokine genes is introduced into the cells which synthesize the cytokines, and these cytokines activate the immune systems, and these immune systems play a role in the killing of the particular cell as well as the particular pathogens. Means these form are the stimulation of the immune systems with the help of particular cytokine genes or particular antigen genes. Next one is the product therapy. Product therapy, in this case, the dominantly acting genes. It is also used for the to treat the particular cancer. Generally, product therapy is used for the cancer, different types of cancers. In this case, particular dominantly acting genes means a particular a genes which is gain of function mutations, and in this case, firstly, thymidine herpes simplex origin virus, thymidine kinase gene of herpes simplex virus is introduced into the cells, and after that, means after one week, in which appropriate expression vector, these thymidine kinase gene is ligated into a appropriate expression vector, and then further introduced into the cells, and where thymidine kinase gene expressed and then synthesize the thymidine kinase enzymes. After that, after 1 week, approx 1 week, ganciclovir drug is added into the cell. These ganciclovir are analog of the are structural analog of the thymidine, and then thymidine kinase gene which was expressed earlier, these thymidine kinase phosphorylate the ganciclovir and form the ganciclovir phosphate. These ganciclovir phosphate participate in the replication in place of thymidine, and then block the replication because it block the activity of DNA polymerase, and then after, when replication is inhibited or replication is blocked, the cell takes place. It is also known as a suicide therapy. Product therapy is also known as a suicide therapy because the cell which involves for the gene therapy, it's also dead due to the activity of this ganciclovir and thymidine kinase gene. Generally, gene therapy in the case of gene therapy, it takes a diseased animals in the form of as humans, and uses gene manipulation techniques in an attempt to correct the disorder and return the individual to good health. Therapeutic gene transfer effectively generate transgenic human cell clones, and for this reason, only somatic cells can be used as a target because as I discussed earlier, the somatic cell gene therapy is preferred over the germ cell gene therapy because with the germ cell gene therapy, there are so many ethical and technical issues because in the case of particular somatic cell therapy, generally gene transfer effectively generates transgenic human cell clones. And for this reason, only somatic cells can be used as a target because if we use the particular germ cells, then these human clones are particular. The therapy was transferred from generation to generations. So only somatic cells can be used as a target. The prospect of germline gene therapy or germline transgenesis in human raises serious ethical concerns, and with the rapid advances in technology allowing germline transformation and nuclear transfer in numerous mammals, these concerns will need to be addressed in the very near future. Maybe near future, germline gene therapy has started, or germline gene therapy is initiated to treat the particular genetic disease. As an alternative to permanent gene transfer, transient gene therapy can be achieved using oligonucleotides, which can disrupt gene expression at many levels but do not permanently change the genetic material of the cell. The tools and techniques for gene therapy are essentially similar to those used for gene transfer to any animal cells. As we discussed about the gene transfer in animals, just a physical, chemical, and biological systems means direct gene transfer and viral vector as well as a non-viral vector systems. Generally, transfections, direct delivery, or transduction can be used to introduce into DNA into the cells. In the case of gene therapy, there are to transfer the particular gene or particular vector or particular the therapeutic genes. Transfections, direct delivery, or transduction is used. Generally, viral vectors are most popular because of their efficiency of gene transfer in vivo. Viral vector is generally most preferred gene transfer methodology in the case of gene therapy because of their efficiency. Uh, However, extreme precautions need to be taken to ensure the safety of such viral vectors, avoiding potential problems such as the production of infectious viruses by recombination and the pathological effects of the viral replications. A number of viral vectors have been developed for gene therapy, including those based on oncoretroviruses, lentiviruses, adenoviruses, adeno-associated viruses, herpes viruses, and number of hybrid vectors combining advantageous elements of the different parental viruses. There are so many different viral vectors. Generally, as we discussed earlier about the retroviruses, engineered retroviruses, where packaging cell lines is used for to form the a particular viral vector. Similar to retroviruses, adenoviruses, as well as adeno associated viruses, herpes viruses, in which where a particular helper virus is required to infect the particular cell. These all viral vectors is used in the case of gene therapy to transfer the particular gene to the cell. Uh, these are the some particular disease for which gene therapy is applied. Then the first one is the severe combined immunodeficiency. This is the defect is the SCID, severe combined immunodeficient conditions, and the target cells for the gene therapy is the bone marrow or T lymphocytes. In the case of hemophilia, where clotting factor is the defect, means any clotting factor. Generally, in the case of hemophilia, clotting factor seventh or eighth are defective. The genes which encode the clotting factor seventh or eighth is defective, and to treat the particular this form, the liver cells and muscle cells are target cells. Hypercholesteremia, this is the conditions where the level of cholesterol is increased due to defect in the LDL receptor, low density lipoprotein receptors. These the genes which encode the LDL receptors is defective in the case of hypercholesteremia, and then in these situations, LDL is not internalized into the cells, and the cholesterol level in the in the bloodstream is high, is increased, and the condition is known as the hypercholesteremia. This is the genetic disease, as well as in the normal human metabolism, if it is known as the atherosclerosis, where cholesterol level is high. But atherosclerosis is not a genetic disease; it is due to the metabolic error or a particular uh, uh, due to particular dietary particular diet conditions. It depends on the diet conditions, where if we use the diet having a fat rich food, then the cholesterol level in the bloodstream is high, and it blocks the arteries, and it is known as the atherosclerosis. In the case of hypercholesteremia, LDL receptor, the gene encoding the LDL receptor is defective, and the target cell for gene therapy to treat the hypercholesteremia is the liver cells. In the case of cystic fibrosis, generally CFTR channel, it is a respiratory disease. Generally, cystic fibrosis is the respiratory disease where a particular transmembrane ion channel is defective, which is known as CFTR. This ion channels is defective, and then an ion imbalance is occurred, chloride ion imbalance is occurred, and to treat the particular cystic fibrosis, lung cells are the target cells for gene therapy. In the case of cancer, different types of malignancies occurred, in the and the uh, proto-oncogenes as well as tumor suppressor gene is defective, and the target cells are the different many cell types where the cancers occur. In the case of neurological disease, Parkinson and Alzheimer's, generally nerve cells is the target cells to treat to treat the neurological diseases. There are so many infectious diseases such as the AIDS, hepatitis B, and the white blood cells are the target cells for gene therapy. These are the some diseases, so many diseases, and there are so many trials for various type of particular genetic disease as well as other infectious and degenerative diseases. Now, first one is the gene augmentation therapy for recessive diseases. As we discussed, the gene therapy trial was started. The first human trial of gene therapy is started in 1990, in which the first clinical trial, generally using a therapeutic gene transfer procedure, involved a 4-year-old female patient, Asanti De Silva, suffering from severe combined immunodeficiency resulting from the absence of the enzyme adenosine deaminase, which act in the salvage pathway of the nucleotide biosynthesis. Uh, for this skid conditions, the gene therapy used is the gene augmentation or gene replacement therapy. The bone marrow cells, and for this therapy, the more bone marrow cells would be derived from the patient herself and would be genetically modified ex vivo. Cells from the patients were subjected to leukapheresis, and mononuclear cells were isolated. Hence, to treat the particular these state conditions, ex vivo gene therapy is preferred, and cell from the mononuclear cells was isolated from the particular patient. And these mononuclear cells were grown in in the culture under suitable conditions that stimulated T lymphocyte activation and growth, and then transduced with the retroviral vector carrying a normal ADA gene as well as the neomycin resistance gene. Neomycin resistance gene is used as a selectable marker to identify the recombinant cells, and this following infusion of these modified cells, both this patient uh, both this patient and a second who began treatment in early 1991 showed an improvement in their clinical condition as well as in battery of in vitro and in vivo in function studies. Means when in the case of the ex vivo gene therapy, the mononuclear cells was isolated and cultured under suitable conditions, and then a particular therapeutic genes is a normal ADA genes, which is a normal functional ADA genes, is transduced into the particular this actively grown particular T lymphocytes using a retroviral vector, and this particular retroviral vector system is these particular transfected cells is further introduced into the patient body, where this normal ADA function as a normal function, and this ADA gene, normal ADA gene, is express and synthesize the adenosine deaminase. And these particular infusions of um, these infusion shows an improvement in the particular clinical conditions, and it helps for further into an in vivo in function studies. This is the diagrammatic representation. First, here is the kit conditions. Means these are the this is the patient. Remove bone marrow from the patients. Next, is the in the culture system, the mononuclear cells was cultured in stable conditions, and then after these mononuclear cells was transfected with the particular functional ADG using retroviral vector system. Further, these cells are cultured and then select stable transformants on the basis of the neomycin resistance gene as a selectable marker. These particular suitable cells was further introduced into the patient body where they function as a normal genes. These are the another representation. These are the vector construct, retroviral vector construct. These are the ADA gene. These are the neomycin resistance gene. These are the normal functional copy of the ADA gene. Packaging signal sequences, LTR long terminal repeats, and then these particular retroviral vector systems is transferred. Generally, here the patient body, where mononuclear cells was cultured, and then mononuclear cells means T lymphocytes was introduced, is in fact transfected with this particular retroviral vector construct, and then selected on the basis of neomycin resistance gene, and the suitable cells was further introduced into the patient body where they function as a normal gene. uh, Gene augmentation therapy for a number of recessive, for a small number of recessive single gene disease are now undergoing clinical trials. Next disease is the cystic fibrosis, which is a disorder that predominantly affects the lungs, livers, and pancreas. This disease is caused by the loss of a cyclic MP-regulated membrane spanning chloride channels, and it results in an electrolyte imbalance and the accumulation of mucus, which often leading to the respiratory failure. It is also a recessive disorder, suggesting there is a loss of function mutation is here, and using a functional copy of the particular gene. Epithelial cells isolated from the cystic fibrosis patients can be restored to normal by transfecting them with the cloned cystic fibrosis transmembrane regulator CDN. This particular gene is mutated or defected in the case of cystic fibrosis, and the CFTR genus means cystic fibrosis transmembrane regulator, which is a cyclic MP-regulated membrane spanning chloride channels. In the case of cystic fibrosis, this particular gene is defective, and if we replace or if we add the particular this normal copy of this particular gene, then it can be cured. Whereas in the case of cystic fibrosis, just unlike the ADA deficiency, where ex vivo gene therapy is preferred, in the case of cystic fibrosis, in vivo gene therapy is preferred over the ex vivo gene therapy. In the case of in vivo gene therapy, CFTR cDNA is particular ligated into the particular vector, and then directly introduced into the particular affected cells, and the viral vector which is used for to transfer the particular this CFTR complementary DNA is the adenoviral vector, which have a natural tropism for the epithelial lining of the respiratory system, because adenoviruses are generally infect the particular respiratory systems or particular epithelial lining of respiratory system. Then adenoviral vector system is used to for in vivo gene therapy, uh, uh, and in this case, CFTR complementary DNA is ligated into the adenoviral vector and directly introduced into the patient body to the affected cells, where CFTR cDNA is expressed and then synthesize a normal copy of CFTR, which particular regulate the chloride ion imbalance. Generally, recombinant viruses is also used to carrying the CFTR cDNA, and it has been introduced into the patient using an inhaler. Gene therapy strategies for cancer. Generally, the infiltrating leukocytes were transformed with a gene for TNF, tumor necrosis factor, in addition to the neomycin resistant gene as a selective marker, with the aim of improving the efficiency with which these cells kill tumor by increasing the amount of TNF they secrete. One an alternative strategy is to transform the tumor cells themselves, making them more susceptible to the immune system through the expression of cytokines or a foreign antigens. As in the case of assisted killing, where cytokines or particular antigens are introduced into the cells, and then these particular systems transform the tumor cells, making them more susceptible to the immune system, and these immune system kill the particular cells. Another alternative strategy is to transform fibroblasts, which are easier to grow in culture, and then co-inject these together with tumor cells to provoke an immune response against the tumor. These all are the assisted killing. These all approaches are the assisted killing, and these a number of such assisted killing strategies have been approved for clinical trials. Direct interventions to correct cancer-causing genes is also possible. Generally, dominantly acting genes, oncogenes means in the case of activation of proto-oncogene to oncogene is a gain of function mutations, and mutation in the tumor suppressor gene is the loss of function mutations. And oncogene are the dominantly acting genes, and which have been targeted using antisense technology, generally gene inhibition therapy. It is the case of gene inhibition therapy, either with antisense transgenes or antisense oligonucleotides. In the case of antisense transgene or antisense oligonucleotides, the use of a full-length antigenes has been tested experimentally against cancer cell in culture. Generally, malignant glioma is the most common form of human brain cancer, and the glial cells, which form the interstitial tissues between nerve cells, grow and divide in an uncontrolled manner in the case of malignant glioma. This is due to the overproduction of insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, which stimulates the growth and division of these cells, these glial cells. In the case of malignant glioma, where the insulin-like growth factor, overproduction of insulin-like growth factor stimulate the growth and division of glial cells, and these cells grow and divide into an uncontrolled manner. To treat the particular and the gene therapy which may be used to treat the particular malignant glioma. In this case, a vector carrying an anti-IGF-1. If we use the gene inhibition therapy or antisense technology to treat the malignant glioma, then in this case, a vector carrying an anti-IGF-1 gene was constructed by using the complementary DNA version of the IGF-1 gene and simply reversing its orientation. The anti-IGF-1 gene was placed under control of the metallothionein promoter, which respond to trace level of heavy metals. The vector was inserted into glioma cell in culture, where this is the full-length antisense therapy for cancer. This is the complementary DNA for IGF-1, and this is the metallothionein promoter. If transcription in these conditions, in the normal conditions, these genes are expressed in the form messenger RNA. Here is the particular dominantly acting genes. It is the oncogenes, and this is the defective genes. These transcribe and then form antisense mRNA. In this case, particular, if we use antisense technology, then if suppose that it is the particular normal defective genes, suppose that it is the defective genes, or it is the defective genes. It synthesizes an mRNA. Here is the antisense RNA, and if we add or if we particularly synthesized and just sense copy of this RNA, then it can both of these strands are hybridized and then enables the translation process. This is the reverse orientation. Generally, this is the mRNA. Here, cDNA for IGF-1. Forget this. Suppose that it is the particular gene which encodes IGF-1, and the in malignant glioma, the overproduction of IGF-1 is responsible for malignant glioma. And if we block the production of IGF-1 or decrease the expression of a particular IGF-1, then we can cure or we can inhibit the cell proliferation in the we can inhibit the proliferation of glial cells, which is responsible for malignant glioma. Then in this case, here it is the IGF-1 gene. Forget the cDNA for IGF-1. When we focus this is the IGF-1 gene which transcribe and then form messenger RNA. This messenger RNA translates and then form IGF-1, which is responsible for the proliferation of the glial cells. To block this expression, the cDNA of IGF-1 means IGF here to prepare the complementary DNA, the mRNA was isolated and then complementary DNA was synthesized from this mRNA. This cDNA is ligated into an appropriate vector in reverse orientation. The orientation is reverse means inward coding sequences means reverse orientation. Reverse orientation can express the just alter means complementary copy of this mRNA. So we use the complementary DNA which is ligated to the appropriate vector in reverse orientation. In the reverse orientation, this complementary DNA synthesizes an mRNA which is an antisense copy of this messenger RNA. This messenger RNA hybridized with the antisense copy of this IGF-1 complementary DNA, which is in reverse orientation, and then form a double-stranded RNA structure, and it prevents the translation because double-stranded RNA cannot participate in the translation process because ribosome binding sites is not ribosome cannot bind with the double-stranded RNA, as well as double-stranded RNA can trigger the particular enzymes, cellular enzymes RNase H, which degrade the particular double-stranded and then express this particular messenger RNA to be blocked. Help of this uh, means in the case of if we block the particular expression of a particular gene, then we can block the role of dominantly acting genes. In the case of antisense oligonucleotide targets, generally antisense oligonucleotide targets can block the splice site or poly-A tail formation of poly-A tail or 5' capping regions. These are the antisense oligonucleotides which block the splice site, and then when this splice site is blocked, then mature mRNA, this mRNA cannot be processed and mature mRNA cannot be formed, and this mature mRNA cannot be transported into the cytosol and the nucleus. These can be degraded. As well as if poly-A tail is not formed, then mature mRNA is not formed. These are the sites where antisense oligonucleotides can bind and enable the formation of mature mRNA. And this mature mRNA, if mature mRNA is not formed, then particular translation not takes place. These are the target of antisense oligonucleotides. So these are the therapy for the cancer treatment, where just in the case of in the case of an example of oncogenes, just suppose that if RAS protein, RAS protein is the particular GTP binding proteins, and these GTP binding proteins expression is high in the case of cancer cells because mutations takes place. And if we wish to block the particular expression, then we use the antisense technology to block the particular dominantly acting genes. And if suppose that a tumor suppressor gene is defective, in the case of just as an example is the P53. If the gene which encodes the p53 is defective, then we use the replacement therapy. Means a normal functional copy of p53 gene. If we introduced the normal copy of this p53 gene into the cell, then it can synthesize the normal p53 gene, which regulate the cell cycle at G1 phase. Just it is p53 proteins work at the checkpoints, cell cycle checkpoints at the cell when cell enters into the G1 to S phase, where it works, and a normal copy of a p53 synthesize express and synthesize a p53 normal p53, which regulate the cell cycle, and then cancer may be checked. Means cell proliferation can be stopped with the help of this type of gene therapy. So these are the overall different types of gene therapy and different approaches of gene therapy. In spite of this, generally these are the replacement strategy where particular in the case of tumor suppressor genes, just as an example of p53. Further strategy is the product therapy or suicide therapy. In this case, product activation therapy, which involves the activation of a particular enzyme specifically in cancer cells, which convert a non-toxic prodrug into a toxic product, so killing the cancer cells. This can be achieved by driving the expression of a so-called suicide gene selectively in cancer cells. Suicide gene therapy, because firstly we introduced the thymidine kinase gene, which worked as a suicide gene in the tumor cells. We introduce a firstly in this case we introduce the thymidine kinase gene of herpes simplex virus origin into the cancer cells, and after that we add the ganciclovir drug, which is a non-toxic drug, but this thymidine kinase phosphorylates this ganciclovir and then converts it into a ganciclovir phosphate, and this ganciclovir phosphate is the analog of structural analog of a nucleoside thymidine, and participate into the DNA replication and blocking the replication by inhibiting the activity of DNA polymerase. After that, if DNA's activation of the enzyme specifically in cancer cells can be achieved by preferentially delivery to dividing cells through the use of oncoretrovirus, means the transfer of thymidine kinase gene into the cancer cells is by the use of a retroviral vector system. So there are so many. These are the different types of therapy which is used to treat the cancer. So this is the gene therapy. Any query?
No, sir.
Okay. It is okay. And my portion is ended.